It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and it's day 2 in Chula Vista. Hot. It's a hot one. But we are nearing the end, and we have managed to stay cool by taking advantage of the pool and lots of water. And I set up a fan in the garage so we could kind of, cool off in there. But we've got so much done. Look, this planting bed is almost finished. This was grass at one time, and now it is a succulent specimen garden. What I've done is pull in specimen plants. We showed you yesterday how we were digging out the Dracaena, or the Picarnia recurvata. Doesn't it look majestic in its new home? I'm so glad we took the time to do it because it looks amazing there. We had a little issue with the boulders in that we called in the order and there was a little disconnect. Our idea of what a 2-foot boulder is and the guys at KRC's idea of what a 2-foot boulder is were two very different things. So that slowed us down a little bit because the Brock is a lot bigger than what we usually work with, but I'm trying to make it work. Luckily, I got big enough specimens that, once this plant went in, it was like the Picarnia went in and everything looked smaller. So that worked out fine. Got all these plants sunk. This wall is almost done with planting. I've got a few aloe dorothiae to finish up. And we moved, how many yards of soil was it, Greg?
15.
15. We've moved probably 13 to 14 yards of it back here. We're gonna need more. I still have some finish work to do in this bed. I'm gonna be heading to Oasis tomorrow morning to get some smaller specimen aloe and agaves just to tuck in. But this backyard is going to be a specimen showpiece. Down here, we've been backfilling these raised boxes with dirt clods and debris because we don't need to fill the entire thing with amended soils. This is going to be weed fabric, and we're going to be doing most likely either a decomposed granite or a 3/8 inch California gold or Palm Springs gold or some kind of rock here. I'm going to rock in this narrow little bed here. In time, we might move in some gutters for the fences in areas of this backyard, but not right now. This is kind of a little bit of a nothing burger area in her yard, but I still wanted it to look good and look finished. So I planted a lot of different crassula varieties. I've got some cotyledon frostbite, some aloe vera, some aloe ruticope, dorothiae, Emilio is chili. Is sinking all of these plants for me, but this will be an area where she doesn't have to concern herself with any maintenance. It'll just look clean and finished, and these plants will grow into each other very, very beautifully. This narrow area down here, I'm probably just going to do rubble on top of the ground cover rock because it gets very narrow and I just don't see the point of planting here. This is an example of how many of these have you dealt with, Greg?
I've lost count.
Oh, geez. Sprinklers everywhere. We do not need all this water. So Greg's been cutting all these down and capping them off. It's taken the better part of 2 days and we're still not done. But this is what we'll be doing. Our subterranean drip, which Greg just taps into one of the 90,000 sprinklers that are in this area and then runs this line all the way through, so it's far more efficient and uses much less water. Tomorrow is patio day. Our client had this pergola installed and we are going to be laying in a beautiful flagstone patio. So that, in addition to starting to irrigate the plants, is what's on tap for tomorrow. I'm going to be headed up to the nurseries to put in another order for more plants too, because we still have the front yard to do. This has been Lori Eubanks with Team DFS reporting in Chula Vista on day 2 with your succulent tip of the day.